is Fox 13 News.
When you open your eyes and look around, of course you see a world because that world exists. The question is, are you seeing it accurately? And I think all of us have an underlying assumption that our perception of the world is the world.
Some words of wisdom from a film screened at Sundance called Perception, Seeing is Not Believing. And with us to talk about that movie this morning are James and Steph Purpura. Did I get that right?
Yeah. Pretty close, yeah. Purpura, yeah.
The film's producers and director as well?
Yeah, I directed the movie, yeah.
So this is a documentary that's doing very well, not just at Sundance, but winning awards in various places. You must be pretty proud of that.
Yeah, we've won awards all over the world. We just won Best Picture at Hollywood, no, Best Documentary at Hollywood, and then Best Picture and Best Documentary in LA. We just won something at the Florence Film Festival as well, so all over the world.
Yeah, so people are probably going to be curious about, well, perception. It's not seeing, it's not believing. So if you had to tell someone a quick blurb of what this documentary is about, what do you think it would be?
So it's really about the trauma that we all experience in life, and the fact that the underlying idea behind perception is that you think that you see reality, but you don't. You know, seeing is not believing. Actually, the opposite is true, is that believing is seeing.
So how does this relate to your story? Because you're actually in the film.
We are.
And being very vulnerable with some things that happened to you in your childhood and how it's affected your whole life.
It's affected my whole life. I went through sexual abuse like many people do, men and women all over the place that I've even interviewed. And it ended, my story ended with a brutal suicide attempt. And I wanted people to know that they're not alone and they're not the only ones. And I want to shed light on the topic, and I want to help people that are in pain.
And so this also, your story is also part of the book as well.
Yes.
So I'm unfamiliar. So did the book come first, and you thought, oh, this has to be, we have to show people this, or how did that come about?
Well, actually, an event came first, and that's how we started to film our stories. And when the event came, it was like, we kind of have a film here, and the film kind of like turned into the book. So we were writing at the same time as we were filming, and so that's how it ended up.
And so how do you, for the other people who are in the documentary are also sharing some pretty powerful and personal stories.
Yeah, they're all amazing.
How do you meet those folks, and how did you approach them to say, would you be willing to share your story in order to,
Right, and so basically what happened was that a lot of what the movie's about is it's showing a traumatic story that you can change your life, and so it gives you the information you need to change and transform your perception and your emotions to build the life that you desire. And so some of the people in there are teachers, world famous influencers like Trent Shelton and Tom Bilyeu, and the gentleman on the trailer was a neuroscientist named Bo Lotto, and these are all friends of ours, and they've all shared similar stories, and then they help people by giving them the information they need to transform their lives.
So for these people who are looking to do that, what kind of advice can you offer someone that's kind of at the end of their rope and they've lost hope and they think that their perception is their reality, so to speak? What would you say to them?
Well, what I would say is that you just need to know that there is hope. And so there's two principles that dictate everything that we do, everything that we are, everything that we feel. And those principles are perception and emotions, and that's what the book and the movie are about. Once you understand those principles, you can become the conscious creator of your life to create anything that you desire. But that's what dictates life, and if you don't understand that, then you're flying blind.
And so do you think that, I guess what I'm asking is, if someone were interested in check this out, do you think you should look at the movie first? Do you think you should read the book?
Well,
it depends where you're at, but you should definitely do both.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people like movies. A lot of people like movies. A lot of people like books. That's why we put it in both mediums. But, the book is better than the movie. It's a much deeper dive, of course, right? And so what I would say is the movie is screening for free on our website right now. People are allowed to check it out until the end of March. March, you know, it might be a good place to start. We have an app. You can view it on every TV, every device. And if you watch the first 15 minutes, you'll know if it's something that you're really attracted to.
In fact, I think we have a full screen. We can show you right here. Again, if you want to check out Perception, Seeing is Not Believing, you can do so for free until the end of March. Go to powerful-u.com. Runtime's about an hour and a half of this award-winning documentary, and you can check it out there for free. And again, if you're so interested, then you can really get into it in the book, which is a great thing. Yes. And how do you get that app?
So you go to the app just on any device, whether it be a TV device or a phone device, just type in powerful dash the letter U or just powerful U, and it's called the Powerful Universe, and it works on every device.
There you go. You can check it out. Thanks for your information about this film. Again, congratulations on it. It's doing really well, winning lots of awards. And you can check it out again for free on powerful-u.com.